Good morning, everyone. Once again, this is Black Forex coming to you with another pre-market analysis video. This morning, we're going to be looking at USDCHF. But before we get into breaking down this Forex pair, we have to say that this video is for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice, but you know why you're here to find good financial education content to improve one's finances. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so before we get to breaking this down from a technical analysis standpoint, let's go and look at the understand the fundamentals for the USD and the CHF. So as we know, like it's been for the past several trading weeks, that the USD has been weak due to the inherited weakness of the American economy being suffered from inflation. Now, CHF had some very, very rough economic news to come out recently that also has made it weak, but it's still somewhat stronger than the USD. Okay. So with that being said, let's look at this from a technical analysis standpoint to see how we would trade this. Now do we understand what our fundamentals is going on? All right, so this is basically our most recent activity going on here, in which we were dropping since the market opened, and now to look like at the opening of the New York trading session, look like we're starting to have somewhat of a big push up. We were going down, weak pathetic move to go up, weak pathetic move to go down. Then we went up with some momentum and we came down with some momentum. So this is somewhat kind of indecisive on larger time frame. On lower time frames, this is going to look like full blown uptrends and downtrends. But this is why sometimes when I want to get a good picture of what's going on, I look at the 4 hour. So truthfully, it just looks like we're just in another range. Where it seems to be every time price gets in this area here, it kabooms down. Every time price gets in this area down here, it kabooms up. So what's going to end up breaking this? So you can trade ranges. I'm just not a fan of it because you never know when the range is going to break, and you don't want to be in the position that's counter to when the break in the range. So you can try to trade this matrix with the understanding that okay, if it's down here as it's been doing before, it's been going up to this area here, so you can trade that. But if you have a fundamental shift in which CHF was to become stronger or USD was to become weaker, then you will definitely have a drop in price that will look something like a push down, pathetic push up range or go down, or then a push down range and then continue to go down. Now, we may most likely continue to stay within this range where we're ping ponging between 0.92889 and 0.91827. Okay, or let's say we do have a fundamental shift in which, because sometimes the USD during certain type of conditions can act as a safe haven too, and it seems to be the case with this Russia-Ukrainian conflict. So let's say we start to have some geopolitical news coming out that's affecting the markets, or CHF just continues just to have, a bad week of just, very weak overall economic news and indicators, then we will definitely have a push up. We will break this range line extreme here. We'll have a push up, that if we push down range and to continue, or we'll have a push up range and continue. But more than likely, we will look like we will just be continuing to bounce between these two price points. We'll probably having slight breaks in it, like you see right here, and like you see right here, and like you see right there. Having slight breaks in it before it continues to go in this direction. But 9 times out of 10, look like we're just going to be bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. But the only way that will be avoided is if we have a fundamental shift in either our USD or our Swiss franc pair. Okay, so with that information, happy trading.